I am Megan Shoniker, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise a star on the big team. Make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, let's go, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the tail end of season 4. I'm gonna be singing Boys to Men here pretty soon because it's so hard to say goodbye. But we, Kevin and I, are still 10 toes down. We are grinding all over this country, and we're finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. We got the shot maker in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We need University of Rhode Island, and we need the University of New Hampshire to make some noise for one of the dopest ball players to come out of Monroe County, and she dropped 2,000 of them joints on y'all back in the day, and now she is leading a new team, her first year at the University of New Hampshire. Wildcat Nation, make some noise for the Rochester, New York native, Coach Megan Shoniker. Coach Meg, how you doing today?
Oh, man, that was quite the introduction. Thank you. Thank you.
12 years in the game. You got more years in the game than we got fingers, Coach. I'm on toes. I'm on toes over here trying to figure out how many years you got. Well, welcome to the show, Coach. We super excited about having you. If this is your first time watching Sports Life Talks, you got next. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feel about being the associate head coach today? Because we got a head coach on the show.
I'm also gonna come off the bench because she had that like Kobe mentality. Do you know that she went to 38 shots in the game, B. Jones?
I didn't see that, but I'm glad you took that off the moment of truth board, Kevin. Good research, sir. Way to knock that one out.
I don't think she's gonna use that because she don't want her players to know about that or get any ideas.
Yeah, no, I told them just say as I do, not as I do, right? So yeah, but that's funny, man. 38. Yep, wasn't shy, Mamba.
Were you tired, Coach? After when you look back, you're like, I just took 38 shots. Legs, fatigue.
No, I could have got in the 40s. Just the time ran out.
You was gonna get them buckets, huh, Coach?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Well, let's get it kicked off, Coach. Let's get the show started with our favorite segment, the moment of truth. That's right. This is an icebreaker where we play our version of 2 truths and a lie. So the rules are super simple. If you're new to the program, before the show, Coach Shoniker created 3 facts about herself. But as the title goes, one of these facts ain't the truth at all. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and see if we can foil her plans of tricking us today. Coach, we are ready. Give us your 3 facts.
All right, so I thought long and hard about this one. I have a dog and a cat. I have 5 siblings, and I have a huge fear of spiders.
Kevin, I don't believe Coach fears anything. I don't know if somebody takes 38 shots a game.
I'm gonna tell you which one I think is a lie. I think it's the second one.
You don't think she got 5 siblings? Five brothers and sisters?
She has a brother and a sister, B.
Okay, she has one of each.
Yes.
But what about the dogs, man? Do dogs and cats get along like that?
B. Jones. She has a brother and a sister.
All right.
We're running the pick and roll, B-Joe. I'm taking this last shot.
Hey, the associate head coach made the call today. He said,
you know what? I should have thought a little bit harder about this one. I probably should have said one that wasn't probably on my social media.
Yeah, I know, right?
But you're right. I have a brother and a sister, and then I got 2 step-siblings as well. Brother, sister. So really, it's 2 total, but yeah. Not
KT for the win. Let's go, Kev.
I told her I watched the press conference, and she gave a shout out to her brother and sister because they couldn't make it.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. Good thing she ain't had 3 of them that was sitting in there.
Well, she just said something. She gave a shout out to him.
Yeah,
that's right. Good point. Good point, KT. All right, coach. We about to take them on the journey of your life. This is a road trip of all road trips. We'll have a good time. We're going to laugh, and we're going to have a good time today. So this is what we need you to do, Coach Megan Shoniker. We need you to take that right hand. Lift it up for us. Come on. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click.
Clap.
It's time for the livest show in the game, but this is what we need to do. Women's basketball is dope. The people who are watching this right now is dope. So this is what we need. We need everybody. We need 2 dope individuals, women's basketball and you watching this, to come together and help us to take this show to a whole another level. 4 free things that won't cost you a penny that we can get you to do right now to help us to elevate this show. Number 1, hang out with your boys to the end of the show. I think that's pretty easy. Just hit play and just, sit back and grab some popcorn and chill out. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. And if you could hit it 38 times, do it. But we need you to hit that like button as many times as they'll let you hit it. So this show just bubbles all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Now, Coach was a shooter, but I'm pretty sure them days didn't pass. Now she'll tell you, I need unselfish teammates. I need leaders. I need captains. I need guards that know how to distribute and find the open player on the court, right? Well, we need you to find your teammates in life and be that team captain and that leader, that point guard, and share this show with all your people. I'm talking about coaches, colleagues, classmates. It doesn't matter. Tell them what's cracking up there in Durham, New Hampshire. And last but not least, y'all been watching show. Hey, they already know what to do, don't they, Kevin? Subscribe to the vibe. That's right. Me and KT, we've been doing this. We're going on 5 seasons. We want you to be a part of this journey. 4 seasons. We're going on 5 seasons. And we want y'all to all be a part of this amazing journey because y'all see the talent we getting, and it's only getting better and better. The story's getting great. I'm telling you, I cry every 3rd episode. I don't know what's going on. So this is what we need you to do. We need you to smash that subscribe button. Coach Shoniker, is Wildcat Nation going to hold us down?
Yes, Wildcat Nation will definitely hold us down. Don't you worry about that. We'll make sure of it.
I love it. I love it. Here we go. Let's do it like we true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my God, we back at it like hoop addicts. I love that, Kevin. We got so many new family members who are rocking with us right now. Thank everybody who just smashed the subscribe button. If you're thinking about doing it, don't hesitate. Don't wait another second. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get this party cracking. Coach Shoniker, we want everybody that just smashed the subscribe button to throw an emoji in the chat, okay? We want them to let us know like a roll call. So you are the guest of the day. You tell us, what is your favorite emoji? What is the emoji of the show, Coach?
The big smile face that's just straight across like the big cheese, like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about, the big cheese. Y'all know what to do. Throw the big cheese in the chat if you did any of those things, especially if you smash the subscribe button. So, Kevin, now what we going to tell them if they do that, KT?
Thank you.
Kevin, don't do that again. It's kind of scary when you do it.
I thought about the smile movie. I was trying to do that.
That's what it was kind of real. I was like, is he lost his mind? No, y'all throw the big cheese in the chat if you did any of those, just to let us know, because we want to tell you thank you. And check this out. Kevin and I, we are sincere about this. This is our model. This is what we live by. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family here at Sports Life Talk. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Now, Coach, they in the family, but you gotta go through you gotta cross the burning sands, Coach. We got you in deep water now. Welcome to the funnest part of any podcast in the land. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
I'm
All
ready.
right.
Let's go.
All right, Coach, here at Sports Life Talk, we got a little tradition to officially welcome you into the SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, top 5. So I got a little mix. All right, a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna have to go with Noah Khan. All right, Noah Khan's this up and coming artist. Seen him live. He's great live. He's caught on a little bit too much in the past couple months, though. He's gone big time on me, which I don't love that. No judgment. I'm a Swiftie. So I like Taylor Swift. All right, listen, I think she's really good with her lyrics and her words, and I know she can be confrontational, but I'm a Swiftie. Chelsea Cutler is another one. She's from Boston. She's up here. She's not as big as some of the other ones. And then I'm going to throw it all the way back and go with my girl, Whitney Houston. One of the greatest voices of all time. Oh, yeah. Don't even
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Throw me a little old school. Whitney. Yep. And then I'm going to have to go with MJ, Michael Jackson.
You know what, Coach? I'm going to give you one more. You know, you don't even have to say MJ. I tell people, MJ is like...
No, we're going to keep it at this one. I get it. He's the RSTLNE.
You already knew I was going, Kevin. You already knew I was going.
But if you go Whitney and you go MJ, they kind of go together, B. Jones. The greatest entertainer of all time and the greatest vocalist of all time.
But Kevin, do you know nothing about Noah Khan? No Chelsea Cutler?
Well, I've heard of the name Noah Khan.
I have heard of music. KT, I've heard of his name too. I haven't heard of his music though. I hadn't checked him out. So
you guys got to check him out. He's pretty good.
Yeah, we got put on game today. We got put on. And ain't nothing wrong with being a Swiftie.
I don't think talented. Yeah, I mean, I think she's talented.
She's super talented. Kevin ranks every top 5. So KT, good luck with this one.
This is a one for me, B. Jones. So, Coach, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5. Right. Highest you can get is 10. B. Jones, her last 2 alone
was worth what?
Come on now, what year is it?
Oh, that man, you gave him a Mamba. All right, let's go. 24 the hallway, Coach.
Oh, man. Wow.
Dang. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta give you credit, Kevin. You have not been giving out Mambas easy this year. I'm surprised. I really thought he was going to be giving out more 24s, and it's been a rare occurrence. So congratulations on that, Coach. He's been hovering between that 20 to 22 range. So that's
I earned that one.
Yeah, B. Jones. That's why I didn't want you to let her do another one.
Yeah,
well, she would have got the Mamba. She didn't went out. No, she would have got it. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Wonder Woman, hands down. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. Strong woman. You grow up in a world where it's, superheroes are very much male-driven, men-driven, right? And now she rises above and is one of the best. I like that. Strong, independent woman right there. Yeah.
All right, so Wonder Woman, she has her own theme song. So we need to get Coach Shoniker's theme song. And once you tell us that, we're going to add that to our You Got Next Coaches playlist. So what would your theme song be?
All right, so I'm going to go all the way back to my high school days. One of my high school coaches used to always play this song. It was his favorite song, and it turned into mine, Eye of the Tiger.
Love it. I think we've had maybe you're the fourth person in 4 years that have given us Eye of the Tiger. So I'm glad that's going to be, because I think it was already on the kids playlist, on the players playlist. So I think it's good. We're going to get that on the coaches playlist now.
We all fired up,
No, it's on the coaches one already, B. Jones. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, I know
we were on the road. Yeah, we heard that. All right, Coach. What is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Oh, man. That list is long, really long. I think to be very blunt, I think it taught me that you can work really hard and be the hardest worker and sacrifice and do all these things that are asked of you to be on a team, to be part of, a basketball team. But unfortunately, sometimes it's unfair and it doesn't work out, right? And I think that's life, in general. I think you can work really, really hard at something. You can pour your heart into something, and sometimes it just doesn't work out for whatever reason. And I think basketball is the same way. Like, coaches always love to tell kids, you work hard and hard work pays off. And does it always, though? I think there's some times where you can work your butt off and give everything you can. And maybe sometimes there's just someone who's better than you, right? Or maybe a team that's better than you, or, whatever the situation can be that it may be. But I think life is like that. I think life is really hard. I think life is unfair. And, with that all being said, though, I think basketball teaches you how to deal with that and handle that and kind of swallow that and keep pushing forward regardless of what the outcome is. But, Yeah, I think that might not be your most familiar, most common answer, but truthfully, that's how I look at it. That sometimes you don't always get what you want, even if you work your butt off.
All right, for this question, we're going to see how honest you really are.
Oh man,
do you think that Megan, the Hooper, could play for Coach Megan Shoniker, the head coach?
Oh, yeah, I do. And the reason why I say yeah, I do is because I played for one of the hardest coaches that's ever been in the women's game. Her name was Kathy Inglese. You know, R.I.P. Kathy. She actually passed away a couple years, but she was like that old school, get after you, grind it out, nothing's good enough. And she like calloused me, right? Like my mind and my mental toughness, my physical, everything. And so I went through the ringer as a player, and I know the good and the bad that comes from that. And I think as a coach, in some ways, I think I do a pretty decent job at balancing. So yeah, I think I might have actually become softer as a coach, if I'll be honest with you, than I was as a player. So yeah, I definitely could.
Hey, B. Jones, normally I say this is probably the most important question to us. I'm changing it.
Okay.
This is the most important question that we asked during our initiation.
Okay.
B. Jones and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So before one of your games, when we come out there to watch y'all play, what's that one food spot we're going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Oh, okay. Patty B's. I love Italian food. Love Italian. Like pasta, it's probably shouldn't, but I love it. So Patty B's is about 10 minutes from campus. It's Italian. The penne alla vodka with rigatoni, though. Penne alla vodka, but you got to do it with rigatoni, not penne, with rigatoni noodles. That's the go-to meal.
I don't know why Kevin don't start to like these recommendations for the Italian spots.
You can't go wrong. I mean, you can go wrong with Italian. You can get some bad Italian, but when you get that really good, that banging Italian, it's like life-changing. I get it at least once a week. I'm not going to lie.
She say that banging. Kevin, what is your go-to Italian meal? Quick, hurry up.
Well, I always go to Olive Garden. I get a tour of Italy. That's about as good as it gets for me.
I knew you were going to say something super boring and bland. That's why I called you out.
Sure, Italy is like $20. It is out the chain.
It ain't cheap. I didn't say cheap. I said boring and bland. That's it. Everybody,
I know I was going to be judging a tech like this, B. Jones. I wouldn't have said anything.
Hey, the people from Patty V's right now are laughing. They watch this laughing like pouring fortune and salt.
Well, that's the whole point, for them to laugh, so they have some sympathy for me, and then give me some extra food or something, B. Jones. All right.
I'm just messing with you, big bro.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you may sound like I'm old. Don't do that. Let's just stop before we end up fighting in front of Coach. All right. Thanks for sticking with us. And as we move on from the initiation to dig deeper into Megan Shoniker's story, we'd love to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your go-to place to eat in the comments. Don't forget to go check us out at sltugotnext.com, where you can see our other You Got Next family members. Now I'm going to hand it over to B as we learn more about our newest play cousin, Coach Megan Shoniker. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Megan, welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. You dope, Coach. It's something special about your swagger. Kevin, do you get that sense that she just been in locker rooms all her life? Like, it's like basketball is a part of your identity, a part of your culture.
B. Jones, you know what's funny? I don't mean to cut you off. What did I say before the show, Coach?
No, you said that exactly, basically, that I was meant to be a player.
I said she was meant to be a hooper, and she was meant to be a head coach.
I can feel it. It's oozing through your pores, Coach. I'm just saying, I can just sense it all throughout this show. So I'm super excited about having you on this on our platform, and can't wait to learn more about your story. But we got to start every story out with the origin, right? We got to take them back. Let's go back to Rochester, because they don't get no way. They hard as concrete out there in New York. So, Coach, tell us, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Oh, so, really, I can't remember. Like, it's just always been in my life. Honestly, I really owe it a lot to my dad. I think as little as I could probably walk, he put a ball, in my hands. I have an older brother, right, who played. My dad played. I've been surrounded by coaches, and it was never not sports for me. Like, that's where I felt most comfortable. Even if it wasn't basketball, I remember when I was young, I'm out in the snow with my brothers and his friends, and I go and tackle, one of my brother's friends, and I get a boot right to the face because they're wearing big snow boots, get a huge black eye. I run into my mom. I'm like, Mom, take a picture. You know, I look at this, and I got my fist up. Swear, I lie to you not. She took a picture of me and ran right back out there and played. So it's just, sports has always been the competition, the camaraderie is something that I loved. And, you know, I think basketball, just having that ball in my hands and being out there and just kind of losing yourself in the game and losing yourself in the fans and the excitement and the passion, the emotion, it's just where I felt most comfortable, most at ease. And I was good at it too. So I think that helps as well. You know, it's kind of twofold, but yeah, it's been in my life since I've been a little kid.
Real quick, Coach, because it's one thing to say I was good at it. It's another thing to, you know, play the game and even go play college ball. Like, even play college is impressive. But when I see somebody's bio say the words all time, it just hit different when somebody says all time. You was out there raising hell in Rochester, Monroe County's very own. That's what they need to call you. MC's very own. Coach, 2,700 plus points. Like, yeah. Kevin foreshadowed the 38 shots. I mean, was that kind of your mindset, the Monroe mindset?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite player was Kobe. He will always be my favorite player. Like, truly, when you say Mamba Mentality, I grew up idolizing, watching him, loving him. I mean, I don't think there's anybody like him. So when you listen to him, that's what he was, right? The work ethic, the mentality, the leadership, but also like, hey, if you don't take the shot, then you don't have a chance of making or missing the shot. And I would rather go, he would always say, I'd rather go like 0 for 8. Or I'd rather go 0 for 10 or 0 for 8 than 0 for 8, right? So you got to keep shooting. So that's kind of what I had in my mind. Like, eventually they're going to fall. So I'm going to keep shooting. So yeah, and again, I owe a lot of that to my dad. Like, he was always like, listen, you got to shoot. If you're open, shoot. And Kobe said the same thing. So I was like, all right, I got to listen to Kobe, right? But yeah, I was fortunate at least a good amount of those went in.
You go to you.
B. Jones.
What's up?
She also shot like 18 free throws in the game too. So B. Jones, we can't overlook that.
You know what? I'm more proud of that one than I am 38.
Well, how many did you hit though? Shooting 18, or did you hit?
17 for 18 or 18 for 19. Okay. It was one of those two.
Oh, so you made 18 shots in a game. Yeah, that's impressive. That's super impressive. So, Coach, you go to URI, University of Rhode Island. You play there. You come back to coach there. And I'm kind of progressing along here because, I mean, your story's super dope. But we gotta find out what's cracking up there in Durham right now. So, So, Coach, what was it like? Because this is you gotta understand my come from place. Because Kevin and I've been doing this for 4 years. We've heard all kind of crazy stories that should have been made in the Disney movies. Yours is like the anti-hero because you sitting at your alumni. You were recruited to play here. You were comfortable. You played here. You did everything the right way. Now you coaching here. You coaching up all Americans. I mean, you doing everything the right way. Yeah. You even get promoted to associate head coach.
Yeah.
And then the phone rings and they put you in a very uncomfortable situation, Coach. And this is what has been pressing up on my heart as I prepare for this show. How does one make that decision to leave everything they're comfortable with, everything they know, to venture out into a world unknown, to uncharted territories to themselves, not knowing if they'll win, lose, or draw? You stepped out of your comfort zone, Coach. What was that decision like? What was that conversation like amongst you and your family? How did you come to terms with taking the opportunity to go to Durham and becoming the 8th head coach at the University of New Hampshire?
Yeah, it was an emotional one, to be just really transparent. I mean, it was really emotional. So much of who I am, not even just as a coach and as a player, but who I am as a person is tied in to URI, right? Like, I learned some of the greatest lessons, gone through some of the hardest times in my life in college there, but I always had a goal of winning a championship for URI. And so when I had the opportunity to join Tammy, I got on the phone with her and it just was like immediate click. And I knew this was the head coach that was going to be able to bring a championship to Rhode Island. And so that was my goal, is I needed to get that done. Like, I needed to check that off. And we did that. And yeah, there was a lot of things I think we left on the table too at the same time, but I always wanted to be a head coach. Like, that was always a goal of mine. Like, I am a goal setter, I'm a goal chaser, and I'm going to be relentless in the pursuit of achieving those goals until I get there. So when this opportunity came up, it just felt like the right time, the right people. There's a lot of similarities with URI and UNH. And it just felt right. But it was really tough. I mean, having that conversation with my family, having that conversation with Tammy, but the absolute hardest was telling the players. I mean, I don't cry much. I'm not, and I was in tears. I mean, we blood, sweat, and tears building that program with those kids. There was a core unit of kids that I left, and it was really difficult. But again, when it's your time and in your moment, you got to kind of get outside your comfort zone and go chase that. And and yeah, it's a little bit scary at times, but that's all right. Nothing easy is ever, or nothing worth it is ever easy. So yeah, had to make the leap.
So, Coach, as much as we want to say that was the hard part, you said the hardest part was telling your players.
Yeah.
I bet you when you got to campus and you did that press conference, I bet you wish you can go tell those players again, because now you got this whole thing in front of you. Yeah. April, your life changed. You said yes. You show up on campus, they go through the whole process, and now you got to build a program, Coach. And I hate to say this, in most cases, when we get new head coaches, the last coach, unfortunately, probably didn't leave out in the best. Very rarely do we get handover of championship type programs.
Yeah.
So, Coach, what was step one in identifying a staff, getting your types of players, creating a culture? What was step one? How has life been for you? You been getting any rest since April?
No, as you can see from the bags under my eyes, maybe. I have not gotten much rest. But again, you prepare, for this moment. At least I have been. I've been preparing for, becoming a head coach. So I had an idea of who I wanted to be a part of my staff. I mean, my staff is unbelievable. I'm really, really lucky to have the people that I do joining me on this journey. So that was almost the easy part. Was just because I knew the direction I wanted to go and who I wanted to go with. The hardest part has been there's just so much. There's so much to do. Your mind's going in a million different directions. I'm learning something. Basically, every hour I'm learning something new as I'm going here. Like, I feel like a freshman again, right? Like, there's just so much being thrown at you. And but the really nice part about it was meeting my current players. They're just unbelievable kids. Like, they're nice kids. They're good kids. They want to be coached. They're working hard right now. And so I think I was fortunate in that aspect to take over a program that, as far as who they are, their character, they're really strong and high character kids. And so, yeah, it's a journey. It's going to be a journey all year. It's going to be a journey over the next couple of years. We are building. It's going to be a process. I think sometimes the hardest thing when you're taking over a program is people want like that, right? Like, oh, it's a new coach, so it should just be winning. Oh, Coach Shoniker came from this winning program, and it's like, y'all, let's hold up. Like, you don't realize how long this is going to take and how bumpy the road's going to be. But it's been fun so far. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe next, October, I'll be able to start sleeping some more, but definitely not anytime soon.
Coach, there's a commercial. This woman, it's a car commercial, and before she meets her team for the very first time, she's like practicing a speech. I don't know if you seen it, Kevin. It's been through all the TV over all the I know you don't watch football. It's been all over the football games, Coach. This commercial. Did you do that though? Did you have a first speech planned and prepared of what you wanted to say to your team fresh out the gate to establish yourself and introduce yourself to them in a more intimate manner?
A little bit, yeah. Like, I had a little bit of like almost like a checklist of some of the things that I wanted to speak to them about, right? But I also wanted it to be organic, because one thing I think that, anyone knows about me that when they meet me or start to get to really know me is I just am who I am, and I don't know how to be any different. And so I didn't want to stand up there with like a script. Even at the press conference, I had a piece of paper, but as I got into it, I just kind of was winging it. I was just going off, who I am. And again, just being myself. And so I wanted it to be genuine and authentic. So I think it ended up kind of morphing itself into more of a conversation with them. And again, I wanted to go in there organized and make sure that I articulated the expectations and, where I wanted to take this program and things like that. But I did not want to seem like a scripted person. I just wanted to be me and let them get a glimpse at who that was.
What's the word of the season, Coach? What is that one word that is sitting right now in your chest that you know that this is the one word that is going to define the 24-25 season?
Oh man, my players probably have a few of them. They're probably, if they watch this, which they're going to. No, if they watch this, they're gonna laugh. It's kind of 2 words. Intentional, and they might say intentional. Period. Like that's it. But intentional communication is one that they've heard over and over, and probably will hear over and over. I'm a believer in that. Like, don't just talk to talk. Talk with intention behind it. Communicate what you want clearly, and mean what you say. So yeah, intentional communication. Yeah.
It's a lot of, the players watching this, the administrators are watching this, people that hired you, and the fans are watching this too, Coach. Yeah. What would, and listen, I'm not telling you to come on here and say we're going to win 30 games in year 1. That's not realistic. But what can the fans expect out of this team? What can us, the women's basketball fans, what can we expect out of this Wildcat team as you get the culture set, as you build this team out? When you guys hit the floor?
Yeah, if I can at the end of this year ask people, hey, what, I like turn that question around almost. I want them to be like, man, that team got better from the very first moment I saw them to the end. I think we're still kind of building our identity and figuring out who we are and what we want to be. But I really just want this team to be so engrossed in the process of getting better every day that shows on the court. So, that's in all ways. Like, I want us to be able to go out there and score baskets and put up points and play an exciting brand of basketball. I want us to be tough. I want us to be connected. Like, these are all things that I could say that, hey, this is what I would want, or this is who I want us to be. But the biggest thing is I want us to be growth. I want us to have a growth mindset, and I want us to really live that and show that and show those results as the season goes, and just be better at the end of the year than we are right now. And that's kind of been our main goal.
Coach, real quickly, I haven't done this before ever in 4 years, but I was thinking about it. We had another coach that started with their program for the first time, and it hit me after that show that some of the young ladies who are in your locker room right now decided to play for you. Yeah. Because we're in the world of transfer portal. When they heard that coach left, they could have went anywhere, but they decided to play for you, Coach. Who are some of those leaders on your program right now that me and KT, we need to be looking out for when we watch your team play? Who are some of those young ladies that we want to give them their roses for making that choice to stay home and continue to be a Wildcat and be a leader on that program?
I mean, all of them, right? Because they all did. They chose to stay, and so they have my respect for that, and I appreciate them for that. But there's a few that right now that are kind of emerging, yes, as leaders, but also really embracing, what we're telling them, what we're trying to teach them. I would say Beline is one of them. She's she's kind of checked off almost every single box that I could ask for in a player, both on and off the court. Clara Gomez is another one. Both those kids are from Spain. I think they're really talented young women who, again, have just been really open and coachable. I could, D's another one. And I'm giving them some of their nicknames because I'm awful at pronunciation, and we have some international kids, so I don't want to disrespect their names and mispronounce it. And then I had 2 kids who actually transferred in that I think, owe or deserve their props because, they both left the winning program to come and join me, and kind of just completely having no idea what this is going to be, being a first-time head coach, coming into a program that hasn't been successful. And those 2 kids are Eva DeShant and Sid Lusher. And they kind of, blindly joined me in this, and they've kind of really immersed themselves with some of the other kids. Oh my gosh. And I cannot leave out, this is awful, and she might let me know about this one, Maggie Kavanaugh. Maggie was a freshman last year for UNH, and her development that I've seen from just having her over the summer until now, and her development as a teammate, a leader, just being really open to coaching and criticism and all of that. She's grown so much in these past couple months. I'm really excited to see where, what her future looks like, because I think it could be pretty exciting.
All right, here we go. Coach, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots, a.k.a. Would You Rather. All right, here we go, Coach. We'll go 3 rounds, and in each round, Kevin and I are going to give you a very difficult option to select from, especially knowing that your players are watching this.
Oh.
It might get a little spicy here in just a second, but in each round, you select the host. Whichever host you select, they earn a point. The first host get 2 points. Will win this episode's game of championship round. I don't know how it happened, Coach. Kevin has won probably, I don't want to say twice as many, but he's clearly up on the year. If we look at the whole 150 episodes, he's probably won 80 or 90 of them. But I've won the last 2, and that's all that matters. Is I'm on the court. We on the court today. Here we go.
Wait, hold up, Coach. Why are you clapping?
Oh, my bad. I was just, he seemed really exciting. Yeah, he was really proud of himself.
Yeah, but do you know how you got on this show? It wasn't because you were clapping for him.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, B, I'm sorry.
Coach, can D shoot? Can D shoot? Can D shoot the shooter?
D can shoot a little bit, but her specialty is slicing and dicing and getting to the rim. Yeah.
Okay, I want D to play against KT in some one-on-ones.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. She will definitely beat you up.
Hey, I know she is. I can tell the heart of a Wildcat already. All right, Coach, here we go. Round number 1. You got the phone call. You said yes, you are there. And now it is time to set the world on fire. You are going to go on a run at the University of New Hampshire that's going to be unseen by many. It'll be kind of like the likes of what Don has done in South Carolina, what Gino did at UConn. I'm talking about what Pat did at Tennessee, Coach. You will be a legend. Teams will fear you. They will not want to play University of New Hampshire because they know that y'all about to get off in their Kool-Aid and y'all gonna drink it all, Coach. You hear me? I'm talking about a legendary program that's gonna be putting kids in the WNBA, Final Fours, the likes of it all. And at the end of it, you will hang up your whistle, put down the clipboard, and you'll walk back out on that court one more time, and you'll look down in that cursive font, your name, Megan Shoniker, will be on that floor. The Megan Shoniker court, knowing that cements your legacy, or...
I love it.
Remember when we asked you about your favorite superhero?
Yeah.
Well, in this story, you're the hero. You recruited a player that no one gave them a chance. They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame. And with tears in their eyes, in their speech, they tell you that they wouldn't be there without the love and guidance of Coach Shoniker.
Oh. That one.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, that's pretty special. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
B. Joe, you sold that one so good. I had to just change my tone to make it sound like sad.
No, you did. You sold because I got the chills. I actually chills and sweating a little bit. But that's why we do this. Ultimately, is for if a kid if they stood up there and said that, even if it wasn't in the Basketball Hall of Fame, if it was just any old speech. Yeah, I mean, Tisha Hyman, I told you, she wrote me that really nice note. Didn't even say it out in public, and I got that note hanging up in my fridge and will forever.
Shout out to Tisha, because we love her with Sweet Tea. That she a UGA Next alum. So shout out to Ms. Hyman. All right, Coach, let's go round 2. I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay. It'll get by.
Hey, Jones, you sold the heck out of that one.
Don't give me no.
I'm about to cry myself again.
We don't do the second place ribbons right here. It's okay, Kevin. You won the round 1. Take your win. Let's go round 2.
I would never be a good sportsman to you ever again. All right, so for this one, Coach, you get to host your own sports show where you get to play the role of Oprah Winfrey, traveling the world, interviewing coaches in the gyms and fields they grew up on, sharing meals at their favorite hometown spots, diving deep into their training regimens and coaching styles. It's not just a show. It's a passport into the lives and motivations of coaches from around the world, or...
You said the Oprah Winfrey All right, Coach. I'm gonna keep mine simple. I'm not going to exert all that energy this time because I got a bullet. I got off the phone last night with Netflix, and they said they want to bring Last Chance U back. They said, B. Jones, Mouth of the South, you talk to all these coaches, pick us a school And I'm giving you the option right now for us to come to University of New Hampshire. We're going to show how this program is going to be built brick by brick. The preseason, the in-season, the locker rooms, the classrooms, the bus rides, the plane rides, the whole story, the tough decisions and conversations to the sweet smell of victory. When y'all hit buzzer beaters, we're going to show it all. 10 episodes on Netflix.
That one for sure, the Netflix show, no doubt. Yeah, it's a recruiting tool. It's a, it's a recruiting tool. Yeah, who wouldn't want to be on TV?
Yeah, but I thought he said he was going to keep it short. He just kept on going.
Yeah,
you know how I had to do it. You know how I had to do it. I had to roll into it. I had to start soft. That's a crescendo. That's a crescendo. that's how you create a dramatic effect, KT. All right, here we go for round number 3, KT. And I will super sneakerheads, coach. And as a matter of fact, Sports Life Talk means that we want to merge sports with the culture, and we know that sneakers are part of this basketball culture. Every player got to look good and feel good and to play good. So for our final one, we taking it to the sneakers and we stopping all the talking. It's real simple, coach. Before the show, Kevin and I selected the past sneakers out of our collection that we think that you would like the most. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker.
All right.
And whichever one you select, they will win round 3 and ultimately win this episode's game of championship rounds, coach. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh.
Let me start by saying we don't plan it, coach. I don't know what he's going.
I was like, these look pretty similar, but they're not. I know they're not. Man, I'm gonna have to go. That's purple and silver?
No,
mine is navy and silver.
Oh, dang.
Let me get it a little closer to the camera.
Yeah, on the camera, it doesn't look navy. That's the thing.
You planned that? That's Wildcat right there.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. I chose these because they work.
That one. Come on now.
You got to go with the mouth of the South.
Mouth of the South. All day.
Yeah, let's go. That's 3, coach.
Oh, man.
That's 3 in a row. Don't call it a comeback.
I'm never going to be invited back.
Oh, you right about that, coach. That's for sure.
Coach, it feels good to win, but you know what? I got a bigger announcement to make because I had already been planning on it. I say, I like Coach Megan. With that being said, without further ado, and out of all the coaches that came on the program, I would like to officially announce that I will be attending the University of New Hampshire. I'm committed to the Wildcats. I'm coming to Durham, baby. Hey, respect my decision. I ain't going, hey, Coach, I'm super hyped right now. Now, we got to finish this thing. We talked about the past. We talked about the difficult decision of becoming a Wildcat, and now you're here. But everybody's watching you, and they following you at Coach Shoniker on Twitter, on X. And we want to leave inspired. We want to leave knowing that there's a future ahead of you. But what are you most excited about, Coach? The title is You Got Next. What's up next for Coach Megan Shoniker?
Oh, what am I the most excited about? I'm excited about just getting the season going. Oh, I can't. We got scrimmages coming up here. Really just to see kind of how we're matching up versus other opponents. I'm really just excited about what this entire year will bring, the good and the bad. I think there's plenty to be excited about on the positive end, but I also think there's plenty to learn from and grow from if things don't go as planned or don't go as well as we anticipate them to. But yeah, man, I'm just excited about the whole year. I really am. Every day I wake up excited because it's just new and there's something that's going to throw a curveball at me. I'm going to learn something. It's just awesome. It's a great time to be, Wildcats. Great time to be at UNH. And if you've never been to New Hampshire, you got to get up. It's one of the most beautiful places you'll ever be. So
how far is that in the car, Coach? Because it feel like from Dallas, Texas, I feel like we'd be on a 2-day journey.
I mean, it might be pretty. I wouldn't suggest driving it. You might have to jump on a flight for that one. Unless you like driving like that, which, hey, to each their own, but it's probably a 2-day journey.
That's like from King's Landing to Winterfell. You know what I'm talking about? That's a long trip.
You're a Game of Thrones?
Don't tell nobody.
Oh, dang. Oh, my gosh. I love Game of Thrones.
I love it, too. All right, KT.
Well, I used to love it up until round 3 of this episode. So I'm just heartbroken. But, Coach, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Oh, my shout outs. You know, they're just obviously my family. I love my family. I'm a big family person. They're really important to me. I wouldn't be here without them, especially my dad, my siblings as well. You know, all my friends. I got a good solid group of friends built back at home in Rochester, and some of them moved all over the country. All of my mentors, I guess another thing, I'm really fortunate, you know, Kelly Marone at Merrimack, Denise King at UMass Lowell, Tom Garrick down at Vanderbilt, Jada Pierce at Niagara. I mean, I just have a whole kind of group around me that's, you know, been Tammy at URI, geez, can't forget her. But just everyone who's been a part of my journey up to this point. I've coached some phenomenal players, unbelievable. Again, not as basketball players, just as human beings. I have really special connection to those kids at URI, and I'm building that same connection with the kids here at UNH. So I think life is all about the people that, you know, been by your side and helped you through your journey. And so shout out to all those people. Yeah.
So this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Joes and KT. Told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Charnay Zoll-Norman. Have you interviewed her yet?
No.
We've been trying to get her on the show.
Yeah.
She's agreed to do the show.
She used to
got a number and everything at Penn State.
At Penn State, right? And now she's at
no, she used to be at she's at Virginia Tech.
She's at Virginia Tech. That's right. Yeah.
I was just texting Shar a couple minutes ago, so I'm gonna have to say something to her then.
Please do.
Oh, come on. She said she was gonna do the show, but maybe
she did. She did. But
this is the extra push.
This is the official push. Coach Shaw, you know what time it is. Let the world know that you are officially on the clock. We know you said yes, but now it is official. Your ticket just got punched and you are now on the clock. We got to make that. Kevin, we got to make that happen. Clear the schedule.
I texted her.
For Coach Shaw.
I texted her a while back.
Okay.
Tell her to text us.
Tell her that we're gonna make it happen. We want to have on before the year of the Mamba ends, because she is super dope, and we've been a big fan of her. We found out how cold she was, Coach. We had to go back. We met her 2 years ago, and then we came back and we were like, ooh, she was cold. She was cold. She was on that basketball court.
She's awesome. She's unbelievable. I mean, she's still out there cooking kids. She had a baby and everything, and she's still out here showing these youngins, you know, how the game is supposed to be played. But unbelievable player, but unbelievable coach, and then even a better human. So,
dang, well, that's a good referral. That is a good up next. So, but Coach Megan Shoniker, the shot maker, you got next, Coach. You are the truth. Okay, we're gonna call it Coach Showtime. That is it.
Oh, I like
Coach
that.
Showtime. You are the truth, Coach. You are genuine. You are authentic. You down to earth. I love your intensity. I love your swagger. I love your vibe. And I love your courageousness. You are stepping out and you are doing some amazing things. And you are accomplishing big dreams. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a wop. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah, I love this show, KT. Coach, we appreciate you so much for rocking with us. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. I told you I get emotional towards the end of the year. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I love this. I love y'all so much. I love all our hosts, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Listen, don't forget to put the big cheese emoji. You made it to the end. That's right. You made it to the end. Throw the big cheese emoji in if you made it to the end. If you smash that like button, if you smash the subscribe button, it don't matter. And don't forget to tap in with KT and I every day, all day, every day at Sports Life Talk, all one word. We drop content, so many shows, so many amazing guests. We would love for you to go back in the archives and check out some more of these amazing stories for all of our podcast junkies. That's right. Take You Got Next on the road. Download this show as well as almost 700 other shows in the audio format, and keep the laughs, keep the inspiration, and keep the energy all moving forward. And last but not least, if you want to be on the show, I think we've extended this invitation on every single show we've had. If you want to be on the show, go to our website, sltugotnext.com. Women's basketball is life, and we are going to make sure we spread every single story that's got merit. Tap on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Or if you want to nominate somebody else, just tell us who out there we need to be talking to, and we will work on getting them on the show. All right, we'll open up auditions for them to jump on this joint. KT, fix your face, man. I know. We going to, what is it? Patty V's. We going to Patty B's.
Patty B's.
We're going to get us some of this rigatoni, Lavaca. She told me what to do. She told me, well, we're going to listen to Whitney all the way over there, KT. Yes. Come on, Kevin. Smile for me, baby boy. Let go. Let's go on, KT.
Well, tomorrow I will be releasing my top 6 schools. And it's safe to say that one may not make it, B. Jones, but Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, let us know and we got your back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. I had a blast.
Well, we glad to have you, Coach. We appreciate you. Hey, Coach, show us that Mamba face. You got to get us with the Mamba face one time before we get out of here.
I don't have no Mamba face. I can't just flip it on like that, you know? I put a ball in my hands or something. I'm like at home.
Yeah, you're too comfortable right now. All right, Coach. We coming to New Hampshire, and I want to see that Mamba face, Coach.
You will, trust me, you will see it. Second I step on that court, it's complete change. So.
Complete change. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit, talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.